Country Legends Y101, Dave Allen, and, well, I have the one and only Marty Rabin on the phone with me with the group Shenandoah. How are you doing, sir?
Man, I'm doing absolutely great, Dave. Having an absolutely wonderful day today, actually. I'm actually at Disneyland, Disney World.
Okay.
In Florida with my grand youngins and wife and daughter-in-law and son, and just having a big time, really.
Well, that's a great thing to get there with the family and have a good time.
But we're looking forward to getting to Douglas, Georgia, too. Now, I know we're going to have a big time that evening as well, too, and we're truly looking forward to it.
Yes, we are, and we're excited about it. You coming down to Douglas and putting on a great show. You guys doing, this is your 35th anniversary tour. Man, that's a big deal.
Well, it's really, first and foremost, it's really kind of hard to believe it's been 35 years, but then again, you turn around and sneeze and your kids grow up, but 35 years of being in the music business is really something. You don't tend to want to think that, Dave, I don't believe anybody in the music business anyway, starts off and the first thing in the world that they say is, 35 years later while we're still doing this, because, I don't think that's anything. I know we didn't study it.
Uh-huh.
Therefore, I know that it's been a true joy and a privilege and an honor to be able to sing in front of folks, do some records that folks seem to like, and folks like you that want to play. That's been an awfully good thing, brother. So we've been very fortunate and very blessed to do that.
And you're absolutely correct. You've been doing it for quite some time now, and it speaks a lot of the stay power that the group Shenandoah has, because there's so many people that have come and gone. But you guys have been doing this now for 35 years. So what an accomplishment!
Yes, sir. It really has. It's just to be in the music business that long. Nowadays with everything changing as it does and changing quickly, there's a lot of things can go on, in a 5 and 10 year career. But just to experience some of the stuff that we have. But but then again, look, people make that possible for us. People like you that spend the records, and folks that come to the show, and folks that buy the material, and that's the kind of stuff that allows us to continue to do what we've done for 35 years. Now, I will say that here of late, for probably about the last 5 years, the 90s country music has really made a comeback.
Yes, it has.
And of course, that was in our wheelhouse. From 87, to 96, was our wheelhouse.
Right.
That's we had 14 #1 records, 21 chart records.
Mm-hmm.
But that literally was, during the time when country music literally was the biggest and the hottest it's ever been. And we're just grateful. Then again, to find ourselves in the middle of that. But then again, bro, that's the providence of God.
Uh-huh.
God always makes a way where there seems to be no way, and we've been truly fortunate to be in His providence and being in the business when we were in it, and even be in the comeback that going on right now across the country.
Oh yeah, I mean, like you said, the time frame that you guys were in is really making a comeback. You got a lot of the artists that were in that genre or that time frame that are actually doing more concerts now and have more attendees and more dates than they did. So many artists that I interview say that, hey, we're touring more now than we did 10 years ago.
Yeah, currently right now, as far as on the books, we had I think 96 days booked, performing dates, but that don't count the CMA week and the ACM week and CMA Fest week and the other things that you have to spend while continuing to make a career. So therefore, it's been a busy year, but it's been a real good year. I'll say that. And we worked hard and we stayed gone a lot, but again, this is 35 years of awfully proud to do it.
Now let's talk about the album that y'all just released not too long ago, Every Road. Man, what a great album that was.
Well, the thing that we wanted to do more than anything is we wanted to try to capture a little bit of something that was really way different than us. Now, of course, we had the record with Allison, in 95,
right.
Vicinity of the Heart, and then all of a sudden we started talking about, if we're going to do something, let's do something different. We didn't want to do the past hits again.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of that goes on, but we didn't want to do what was in the past. We wanted to kind of move forward. So that's where the Every Road idea came from, and therefore started making a few phone calls. Blake Shelton, Dirk Bentley, Lady A, Ashley McBride, and those are folks that we had an opportunity working on the road with and doing some dates with, and saying, hey, look, if we were to put this together, would you be a part of it? And even their excitement, as far as being a part of it, was literally a little overwhelming. You don't ever think that you make an impact that you make, but then again, we've been real fortunate to be able to do what we've done, and to have them, come and be a part of it. Great. We had a single with Blake Shelton called "Then a Girl Walks In."
Right.
Had the first single from the record, Zach Brown, good old Georgia boy.
Yep.
And so therefore, in fact, Charles with Lady A, another Georgia boy. In fact, there were probably more Georgia folks on this record than we've ever had. But even session players. But it turned out really, really good, and still excited about it. Although we're in the process now of doing another record, but that's kind of what you want to do and how you want to do it. You want to kind of stay ahead of what your ideas are, so that you can perfect them and get them done and be prepared when the time comes. You can launch them.
Yeah,
so,
I mean, it was very exciting. I can remember talking to you before you released Every Road, and we were talking. You had come here to Lions and done a show, and we were talking about it, and then it got released, and oh my gosh, I played the dickens out of that album on the radio. I mean, I was telling everybody, listen to this one. It was absolutely awesome. I was just blown away by it.
And really appreciate that too, Dave. It's folks like you that get it out there to the public, so the public will make a reference on it, whether they like it or whether they don't. And when they have that opportunity and being fortunate enough to have you play it like it did, that stuff makes the impact that we need.
Well, let's talk briefly about your show in Douglas. It's coming up, and it's going to be a great show. And I know you're excited to be back in Georgia.
Yes, sir. Guaranteed we are. Well, it's again, pretty much a high energy show. We try to keep things moving. What we want to do more than anything else in the world is if we can keep people, entertained and keep their concentration on a time span of 90 minutes or 2 hours, because sometimes we go a little long, but when we can do that and folks enjoying it and hooping and hollering and clapping their hands and singing along, well, then we realize that at the end of the evening, they'll realize they were a part of a show instead of, sitting and witnessing one. And to be honest with you, that's why people, have us come, is to entertain.
That's right.
We play music, but we're entertainers. So therefore, getting the interest of folks while you're doing it, allows them, again, to be part of the show and to be able to do that. It just makes it fun for everybody. When the crowd gets fired up, we get fired up.
That's right. Makes it better for y'all.
When they're having a good time, it kind of springs back to us. So I try my best while emceeing and stuff like that. I try my best to build a bridge from the stage to the front row and allow people to cross as we cross over. Mm-hmm. And at the end of the evening, that's what we want to do, entertaining them. We literally want them to feel like they were a part of the show instead of just sitting and witnessing once.
Now that show is going to be next Saturday. It's going to be November the 12th in Douglas, Georgia, and we're looking forward to that. Now, if folks want to stay in touch with Shenandoah and what you guys are doing, what's the best way to do that?
The best way would be to go to Shenandoah Band, B-A-N-D, ShenandoahBand.com, and that's the Facebook page. If they want to buy T-shirts or novelty, all kind of stuff like that, they go to ShenandoahSwag.com, and so yeah, I mean, there's all kind of pliable ways, and if you go to ShenandoahBand.com, the entire touring schedule and some of the things that we've got planned and some of the things that are coming out, and the latest news is can be found right there on ShenandoahBand.com.
Okay, well, I'm going to let you run and go back to your family, having fun there, and we're looking forward to seeing you next Saturday. I will be there, and we're going to get ready for a great show. I know you're going to put on a great show. You guys always do.
Well, we're gonna try our best, Dave. I promise you. We're gonna give you the old what more.
Well,
so we're gonna come down there ripping and roaring to go. And again, we truly look forward to being down there with folks and being with you and all the folks that'll come out.
Okay, well, Marty, we appreciate it. You have a great day, and we'll talk with you next Saturday.
Man, you bet. Hey, thanks, Dave. God bless you, buddy. Have a great rest of the week.
You too. Bye-bye.
Okay, pal. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.